What is going on, Ruckus in the Menace Sports fam? You're watching another Ruckus in the Menace Sports production. As I, Spinnis the Menace, am taking on the Cleveland Guardians March to October. As I did not decide to go with the cliffhanger route this time around, you are now watching the conclusion of the ALCS. We're up 2-1 on the Baltimore Orioles and have a 3-1 deficit. We trail in Game 4. Down 3-1, 2 on, 1 out, and Ramon Laureano facing Dylan Tate at the plate. Tate deals, and it's a slider down that Laureano just gets a little too far in front of and fouls off, and the count is only
1-1.
Slider missing away. And it's 1-1. Yenny Aricano and Craig Kimbrell are warming up in the Orioles bullpen. And a foul tip for strike 2. The 1-2. Laureano fouls off a circle change just off the inside. Black. Tate deals. Slider missing away. And the count's even at 2. Laureano fouls off a circle changeup, keeping the count even. The break-even pitch. Swing and a miss from Laureano. And Steven Kwan digs in. Kwan 0 for 2 on the day. Tate deals, and Kwan hits a high fly ball over to right. Play at the plate. Is not in time. The 2 RBI double by Steven Kwan equalizes the game at 3. A huge double down the right field line. As the throw to the plate to get Andres Jimenez was just a little too late. And we have equalized this game at 3. Miles Straw digging in. And a sinker. Missing low. The ball 1. Straw. Fouls off a sinker. And the count is even at 1. The break even.
Nope, that's the ball.
Slider missing low. And Straw is now ahead. 2-1. 2-1. The 2-1 is set in. A single to right.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
But the Guardians hold Steven Kwan. And Josh Naylor now digs in. Naylor having a huge day at the plate. 3 singles, driving in 1. And he's 3 for 3 on the day. And he had himself a day in the last game of this series, as he hit a insurance run home run and also drove in the other run of the series with a sacrifice fly. And Naylor is battling, just fouling off a sinker, and the count still remains at 1. 2. Tate keeps Straw back for security. Naylor fouling off a sinker, getting behind. And the count still remains at 1-2. Naylor. A 4-1. Does not get the Guardians ahead. Runner stranded at the corners. And we head into the 7th inning stretch, tied at 3 runs apiece.
Leading off.
Gunnar Henderson
Not shortstop.
digs in. And Tristan McKenzie on the mound, dealing. And it is a high, towering pop-up. And Rocchio is there for the first out.
Baseman number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle now digs in. And a slider taken on the front door for strike 1. And that is a high, towering fly ball. But Straw on the run catches it at the warning track for out number 2, robbing Mountcastle of potential extra bases. Austin Hayes is now the hitter.
That's a ball.
And a curveball that just kind of misses, just a touch low for ball 1. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Slider catching the front door for strike 2. And Ramirez stops it from getting any further. Still ruled a hit, but a good block to keep Hayes to 1. And Ryan O'Hearn takes a slider for a ball. O'Hearn with the fastball. 2 straight fastballs fouled off. And the count is 1-2.
Well,
Curveball missing low. Tristan McKenzie freezes. O'Hearn on the backdoor slider. The 7th inning is over. And the Guardians keep the game tied at 3 runs aside.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
And Danny Colombe Coulon is now up, and Jose Ramirez digs into the batter's box. Ramirez 0 for 3 in this game 4. Looking to join the hit parade. Freezes up on the cutter, and the count is 0-2. The 0-2 to Ramirez is fouled off. The count at 0-2. Just cannot keep the bat back. Ramirez strikes out. And we have 1 out. With David Fry digging in. Fry gets it deep into the well. Henderson tries for it, but Fry legs it out. An infield single deep into the 5.5 hole. The Tony Gwynn hole. Past the diving Urias. Fielded clean by Henderson, but just too deep into the well for Henderson to gun him out. Bo Naylor. Not a huge fan of lefty-lefty matchups. 0 for 3 with a ground out in the series. The slurve is fouled off. And the count is 0-2. Slurve missing away. The count now at 1-2. Naylor right at Henderson. 6-4-3 double play. The top of the 8th is over. And the Orioles now come into bat. With your score still at 3.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Tristan McKenzie will continue to pitch on as Ramon Urias digs in. And the four-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour, takes the inside corner for strike 1. The slider down is a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball just off the plate. The count is 1-2. Swung on and missed on the 12-6 curve. Strike 3. Number 11 for McKenzie on the game. And this curveball is dirty. 10 inches of break. And just over 2,200 RPM. Cedric Mullins digs in. And he takes a fastball for strike 1. Mullins on the 0-1 takes the slider. McKenzie deals on the 0-2. Freezes Mullins on a 12-6 curve. Turn the K backward. That is number 12 for the lanky starting pitcher. And it is now 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Four-seam fastball catches the inside black on the corner. Strike 1 to Jordan Westberg.
Ball 1.
A slider right there in the strike zone is called a ball. And a high fly ball on the 12-6 on the next pitch is caught by Miles Straw. And the 8th inning is over. We're still tied at 3, heading into the top of the 9th. And Brian Rocchio, who has been 0 for 2 on the day, but has walked, stolen a base, and scored a run. Hits a ground ball to short, and Gunnar Henderson throws him out for out number 1. Andres Jimenez, who took a walk and scored a run. Hits a comebacker right to the pitcher, but Coulomb is there to snag it off his glove and puts it there for out number 2. Laureano, 0 for 3.
Inside, ball 1.
Gets his hands back and does not have the bat break the plane. And the count is 1-0. Laureano fouls off a cutter, getting just a bit too far in front. And the count is 1-1. Laureano gets good wood on it, but is just too far out in front. And not enough perfection on it. The count is 1-2.
Yep,
And Laureano on the next pitch, a slurve, gets plunked.
Now batting, left field.
And Stephen Kwan, who has hit the tying double, is now up to bat. Kwan bloops a ball, but it is caught by Austin Hayes. And we head into the bottom of the 9th. Tristan McKenzie still is hanging on as he has looked very effective. Throwing a fastball and 0-1. Taking the slider. And the count is 0-2. Rushman gets handcuffed on a slider. Rocchio has to charge. Gets the throw in to Naylor for out number 1. Anthony Santander takes a fastball inside for strike 1. Swings at the curveball and gets contact, but it is fouled. And the count is 0-2. The Orioles right fielder fouls off the outside fastball. And swings and misses on the slider. That breaking ball. Strikeout number 13 for Tristan McKenzie. And look at this pitch and its placement. A little slower and a little less break. 1,590 RPM. Gunnar Henderson. Fastball taken
0-1's the count.
for strike 1.
Nope.
Curveball missing low. Another high fastball. Fouled off. The 1-2 to Henderson. Fouls off the slider. And we are now at a 1-2 with McKenzie hitting the century mark of pitches. And the count is now 2-2. The break even. Frozen on the middle fastball. We are heading into extras as Tristan McKenzie has kept the Guardians in it. This one is tied at 3, heading into the top of the 10th.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
And Brian Baker is now pitching for the Orioles. And Miles Straw leads the due-up.
Miles
Straw, 2 for 3 on the day. And a four-seam fastball, not even close. Cross the plate somehow for strike 1. Straw gets a little too far out in front off the end of the bat. And that one is caught by Cedric Mullins for out number 1. Josh Naylor, 3 for 4 on the day.
Ball, that's in.
Takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Cole Irvin warming up. Baker deals. And this fastball is chopped. But Westberg is able to field it cleanly. Get the ball to go, and there are 2 away. Jose Ramirez, this time from the left side, is digging in. Foul ball. Strike 1. Cutter fouled off. And the count is now 0-2 to the Guardians' third baseman. That changeup is fouled off. The count remains 0-2.
Nope.
Fastball missing inside. The count is 1-2. That fastball is fouled off. And this count remains 1-2. Circle changeup well inside. Ramirez chased it and fouled it off on a defensive swing. That count remains 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fastball missing low
Yep.
and away. The count now 2-2. Ramirez fouling off another one. Ramirez has already seen 8 pitches this at bat. And the count still is 2-2. That was pitch number 9, fouled off. This count is still at 2-2.
We got a full count.
Taken and kept back. The count is now full. This one now fouled off. We are at 11 pitches. This at bat. That 12th pitch is fouled off. This one is blooped. But it is foul. The war is not over. This battle is still going. And Ramirez, unfortunately, falls. And we are in the middle of the 10th inning. And Tristan McKenzie, after 9 innings, is going to take a seat. And Nick Sandlin has stepped in the bottom of the 10th. And a slider missing just a bit too far inside to Mountcastle for ball 1. Mountcastle fouling off the 4-seam fastball. And the count's even at 1. The break even missing inside on the sinker for ball 2. Sandlin gets Mountcastle to chase. A slider tailing away. And the count is even at 2. And then gets him to chase on the splitter. Strike 3. And there are 1 out in the inning. 1 down, Austin Hayes due up. Taking a 4-seam fastball on the inside third of the plate. For strike 1.
Ball 1.
Splitter in the zone. Missing. For ball 1. Hayes fouls off a fastball. And the count is 2. Ground ball past Jimenez. Base hit. And Jorge Mateo. Out. 3-6-3. Double play. And the inning is over, and Jorge Mateo is now in left field. And we are now in the 11th inning. Strike 1 to Fry off the fastball. Fry getting too far behind that fastball. And the count is 0-2. And Fry gets a caught looking on a gimme from the blue. That ball outside the black. And there are 1 out. Bo Naylor hits a ground ball right to Westberg. And there are 2 away. Runs have been at a premium this series. It's a war of attrition. Roki takes a fastball outside for ball 1. Roki takes the cutter outside again. The 2-0 to the rookie shortstop. Fastball inside. And we are at a 3-0 count. And Rocchio is walked on ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman,
And Andres Jimenez is now up.
Ball.
And that is ball 5. The count 1-0 to Jimenez. And that is a strike. And the 11th inning will continue on into the bottom half. We are still tied at 3.
Leading off.
And Ramon Urias
The third baseman.
now leads off. Urias grounds to Jimenez, fields it cleanly. And there is one out.
For the Orioles. The center field.
Cedric Mullins now up to bat. Mullins fouls off a sinker for strike 1. Mullins fouls off a fastball. That's strike 2. Swings and misses at a splitter. And that is strike 3. Nick Sandlin is on his game. Staying very, very close. And that is a high fly hanging slider. But Stephen Kwan is at the wall. Makes the grab. The 11th inning is over. This one is continuing. This war of attrition will go on another inning.
Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 68.
Tyler Wells has now entered. And Ramon Laureano digs into the batter's box. And Laureano gets out in front. And hits a changeup right to Mateo for out. Stephen Kwan bloops a ball, but this is going to be right in Mateo's range. His speed is just too much. And that is out number 2. Miles Straw. Taking the fastball up high for ball 1. Straw pushing a fastball change up the other way. Fouled off. And the count is 1-1. Swings and misses at the slider. Getting just too far out in front. And the count is 1-2. And there's Straw with a beautiful bloop drop. Making room on first base. And setting up Josh Naylor, who is 3 for 5 on the day. And that changeup hung just a little bit, but it is a can of corn to Jorge Mateo. And we enter the 12th inning. Sandlin pitching to Rushman. Rushman hits it right to Jose Ramirez. And that is out number 1. Anthony Santander. Takes a fastball up high. The ball 1. Hits and fouls off the sinker. And the count's 1-1. And has a slider. Sandlin has a slider hang. But it is a base hit. And no more. And Ryan McKenna has entered as the pinch runner. And Gunnar Henderson swings and misses at the splitter. And the count is 0-1. Takes a fastball. And the count is 0-2. And a 3-6 double play. And the 12th inning is over. The Guardians now still have a 3-3 tie.
Change for the Orioles.
Ryan McKenna is now in right field.
Number
We're in the
26,
13th inning.
Ryan McKenna.
And Jose Ramirez is now in the batter's box. And the count's 0-1. Gets in front of a cutter. And the count is 0-2. Fouls off the circle change. Still 0-2.
Ball.
Takes the fastball away. Count remains the same at 0-2. Fouls off another changeup. We're at 5 pitches already in this at bat.
2-2 count.
The count is 2-2. Ramirez is putting these pitchers to war. But Westberg fields that cleanly on a weak rolling grounder. And there's one down. Fry fouling off the changeup.
That's a ball.
Wells throws a fastball up high, missing. And it is 1-1 to David Fry. Fry fouling off a fastball. It counts 1-2. Fry has fouled off a circle change. Still 1-2. Swung on and missed on the high fastball that probably would have been counted a strike, even if he hadn't swung. There are 2 away. Bo Naylor fouling off the 4-seam fastball. The count is 0-1. Naylor fouling off another fastball. And the count is 0-2. Naylor, mission liftoff. Center field. But at the track and the wall, Mullins makes the grab. And we are now in the bottom of the 13th. And they're going to give Nick Sandlin another inning. Fouling off the 4-seam fastball for strike 1 is Ryan Mountcastle. And taking the slider, Sandlin starting to tire. But he has put in a lot of effort. Striking out Mountcastle, looking on the splitter. Jorge Mateo. This is his first at bat of this game. And Jorge Mateo is already down 0-2. And that 4-seam fastball is right there. Should have been right ringing him up. And we know Mateo's speed, but that was hit right at Jose Ramirez. 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn ends the 13th on a ground out to Josh Naylor. This is a war of attrition. And after 13 complete, we are still tied at 3. Brian Rocchio. Fouls off the change.
Ball inside.
Fouling off the changeup and taking a fastball inside. We are at 1-1 to the rookie shortstop. Brian Rocchio hits a high fly ball to center field for out number 1. Andres Jimenez gets a single to go. A huge shot. And Ramon Laureano caught him on a curveball. The count's 0-1, but Jimenez is now in scoring position, stealing second base. Laureano fouls off the cutter, and it's 0-2. Fouling off a fastball. We're still at 0-2. Fouling off another changeup.
One ball.
Circle
Two
changeup missing inside. Ball 1. Laureano! There is finally some give! There's a ball into the gap! The Guardians have taken the lead!
Up next for Cleveland, the left
First
fielder,
blood
Stephen Kwan.
in this war of attrition, of going back and forth, and finally some significant damage done as Laureano trades places with Andres Jimenez to give the Guardians the lead. Juan, Blute, Mateo, there, 2 away. Miles Straw up to bat. Straw hits a can of corn right to Seti Mole. And we now enter the middle of the 14th inning. After 13 and a half, Laureano with that big double into the left center field gap gives the Guardians the single-run lead. And Emmanuel Clase
Now pitching for the Guardians,
has been excellent this postseason. And Ramon Urias taking a cutter right away and seeing Clase's excellence in the postseason. The count is 1-1. Feel that breeze as it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good cut, but foul. Clase throwing a mixture of pitches, but feels the breeze again as Ramon Urias strikes out. There's one down.
That's a ball.
And Cedric Mullins takes a cutter up high for a ball in the strike zone.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Then a four-seam fastball pulled right in, and a slider to make it 1-2. But the breeze is felt on the cutter as Clase strikes out Mullins.
up next for the Orioles,
2 away,
the second baseman,
and Jordan Westburn takes the fastball inside. Ball 1. The cutter to make it 1-1, and the slider fouled off to make it 1-2. Mixing a couple of other pitches around. Can Clase put this one away? Not yet. as it is 2-2. Clase getting a lot of pitches piled up. But every single pitch, except for that one, had been fouled off. Swung on and missed on the 90-mile-an-hour slider. And the Guardians take a 3-1 lead. It's 4-3 on the victory. And the Guardians are 1 win away from a World Series. And at this point, I would love to keep going. But that was such a war of attrition that game is of a video in and of itself. That will be all for this episode of the March to October. Until the next one. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. As we are now into Game 5. We're down 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning. And Andres Menace is due up, leading off.
Did he go?
And this pitch is taken. The count's 1-1. Menace. High fly ball. Deep center field, but it is caught by Cedric Mullins for out number 1. Ramon Laureano. Who hit the go-ahead double in the bottom of the 14th inning in Game 4. The Game 4 hero is now on an 0-2 count.
Inside,
Takes the
ball 1.
curveball inside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 to the former Athletic. It is a high fly ball to right field, can of corn, but caught on the run by Santander. And there are 2 out. Stephen Kwan. Hits a high fly ball, deep right field, caught by Santander on the trot. And we head into the 7th inning stretch. The Orioles hanging on to a 3-2 lead over our Guardians.
Leading off.
And Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop.
Shane Bieber. Dealing.
Hey!
Fastball for strike 1. Slider fouled off for strike 2.
Hey!
And that knuckle curve strikes out Henderson on 3 pitches.
Now batting. The left fielder.
And Austin Hayes is now up to bat.
Yeah!
And that's a fastball for strike 1. That slider is fouled off for strike 2. Circle changeup was fouled off. And frozen up on a slider on the black. For strike. Three. The 12th of Beavers game today. And Ryan O'Hearn fouling off yet another pitch. It's like as if Shane Bieber's just throwing strikes. But that is the first ball of the inning. That pitch is fouled off. 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
That fastball just did not cross. And it's 2-2. Caught him looking on the fastball inside corner. Froze him up. And this side is retired. Still down 3-2. We enter the top of the 8th inning. Miles Straw up the bat. And Straw puts it in play. And it is a base hit to the right center field gap. A single for the center fielder. And Bradish is now coming out as Brandon Hyde takes the baseball away.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
And Coulomb
Number 54.
is now back out. And Josh Naylor and Straw is caught in the rundown and run out. One away.
Oh, that's off the plate.
One 0. And Naylor crushes this one, and we're tied. I can't believe I got caught stealing, but Josh Naylor makes up for it and ties this game at 3. Jose Ramirez now up. Ramirez into the hole, but not deep enough as Henderson is able to gun him down. 2 away. David Fry fouls off the cutter, and it's over. Fry hits a ball into the gap, and it's deep enough into the well that it is going to be extra bases, a double for the Guardians' designated hitter. And now Bo Naylor fouls off the curveball. The Guardians are rallying. The count 0-2. There's 2 out.
Off the plate, ball.
Runner on second. And the ball misses outside with the cutter. 1-2. Naylor hits it a little bit too much off the end, but we're tied at 3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Shane Bieber is going to keep going as Ramon Urias
0-1's the count.
is digging into the batter's box. Urias.
No ball, 2 strikes.
It's 0-2. Ground ball to Andres Jimenez.
Out.
Out number 1.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles.
Pinch hitting. Adley Rushman has now entered the chat and fouled off a slider. And a fastball now. Knuckle curve. Grounded right to Rocchio. Rocchio makes the throw. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles,
Cedric Mullins
the center fielder, Cedric.
takes strike 1 on the fastball. Fouling off the changeup, or the slider. And hits a high fly ball. Straw is there. And the 8th inning is over.
This change for the Orioles.
Rushman has now entered.
Adley Ruckman.
And Rocchio is now digging into the batter's box in the top of the 9th. Rocchio smokes a ball, but it is caught by Austin Hayes for out number 1. Menace fouls off. Menace hits a can of corn right to Hayes for out number 2. And now it's Ramon Laureano's turn.
Ball 1.
And it's a curveball missing. Outside and away. Low. For ball 1. And Ramon Laureano. Westberg stops it, but is unable to bring that one into his glove. It's a base hit. Stephen Kwan misses on the slurve for strike 1. This one's inside outed, but Mountcastle puts it away unassisted. We're into the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching.
And Scott Barlow
Number 58.
has now entered the game.
Barlow.
Barlow throws a slider hanging,
1's the count.
but Westberg takes it for strike
1-1.
1. The slurve missing low. Ball 1. Barlow gets that fastball to go, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Westberg wanted to chase, but doesn't. And the count's 2-2. And this is a base hit up the middle.
That's a ball.
Barlow missing on a slider. Count 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Slurve missing down. 2-0. And here's a high fly ball. Left field. Kwan is there for out number 1.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
And Anthony Santander takes the slurve inside for strike 1.
Ball 1.
The slider missing low. The slider again, this time on a line. And it's out number 2.
Ball.
And this slurve misses.
That's ball 2.
This fastball misses. It's 2-0. Henderson pops it up. Ramirez is there. We have another game where we're going at least 10.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
And Cole
Number
Urban
19, Cole
now has hit the mound with Miles Straw touching the plate.
Ball 1.
Fastball low. Ball 1. Straw hits a blooper, but Santander is not able to get there. Strike one. Straw. Fly ball caught for out number one. Naylor, his last at bat was a home run. And that is a ball low. Urban deals. This time it is caught by Westberg. Ground the grounder. 2 away. Ramirez. Jose Ramirez hits a ground ball down the third base line. And that is a base hit. David Fry. Fouls off the fastball. Fry fouling off. Another one. Count 0-2. Fry puts one down. It's in the gap. Right center field. Ramirez to the plate. Ramirez scores. The Guardians are ahead. Bo Naylor hits a high fly ball. Left field, it's foul, but it is caught. We are in the bottom of the 10th. David Fry hitting a go-ahead double. And it is 4-3. Sam Hentges now entering the game to close it out as Clase is getting the day off. And the first pitch is a fastball missing. But still accurate inside the strike zone. 1-0. 1-1 after fouling off the fastball. Austin Hayes with a base hit. Laureano fielding it in. And Jorge Mateo. There. Strike one.
0-1.
And another single by O'Hearn. The Orioles have tied it up. The save is blown by Hentges. And there's a high fly ball to Straw for out number one. Straw this time gets it on the high fly ball from Mullins. There are 2 away.
Nope.
High fastball. Misses. Curveball swung on and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count is 1-1. And here we are. A high pop-up. And the wars of attrition between these two sides continue. As we are tied at 4 in after 10 complete.